welcome. We're back to the show. We're back to the story of Doris Roundtree. Thank you so much, Gumby Chew, for gaming with me today and for that raid. You are awesome, Gromlin. And you guys in the chat are awesome. What's the rage for, Piggy? What's the rage for, Piggy? Are you all the rage? Let's go! Good to see you guys. Won't take you there. Welcome. Welcome. Let's cut the music. Let's cut the shit. Let's get on with the game. Let's play some Project Nyam Nyam. Project Blam Blam. Doris Roundtree is back, and she is very tired. It is 7 p.m. Detective Doris Roundtree, the illiterate cop. Let's go sleep. Let's go sleep. Last we left off as Doris, we secured her car, her gas. Thank goodness, before the, I just heard a bulb pop. Shit. The worst sound in the game to me. Project Nyam Nyam. She was very tired. She's all good now. Don't ask why I'm not sleeping in the master bedroom. Even I don't know. We secured some loot. We gathered gas and got our car functional. All right? Now, because she's illiterate, Doris does not have the capability to get the power turned back on when it goes out. She can't read a generator mag. She's going to have to train electrical. Personally, I think that needs to be our next focus and our next goal. Okay? So, we're going to need a screwdriver, which we have. A flashlight, just in case we get locked out at a weird hour. What's our weapon? It's a crowbar, and it's about half the way to go. This baseball bat is clean. We're going to leave the crowbar and take the bat because the crowbar could potentially be a tool, right? Potentially. You can lift windows with it, which we have at least one broken window. All right. We've got a hammer and a screwdriver with us so we can pull apart doors. We've got our pistol. We're going to refill our water and eat some food before we go, because we're having a lot of trouble with our food supply. We have food, but unfortunately, it's not keeping us properly fed. At this point, we're going to put all the food out of the freezer and into the fridge. What's up, 610 Hobbies? Good to see you. Yes, I'm your host with the most. I'm the Lich with the itch. The best Lich on Twitch, here to entertain you. Meat bag. Murder is on the menu. Probably mine. All of my food that I can have right now is unfortunately frozen, except this watermelon. Let's slice up the watermelon. And do we have bowls? Can we make watermelon fruit salad yummy yummy? You've seen it all now, buddy. You've seen it all. But have you really? You haven't seen it yet. We're playing Extinction today. This is maybe my 7th attempt at Extinction. This mode is very hard. Holy cow. And I am by no means a newbie. I am by no means a newbie to this game. I have over 2,000 hours. I have played a lot of this game. I have even played with sprinters once or twice. All right. It is time for fruit salad. We will keep the other fruit salad with us. Watermelon. Watermelon, Trench Goblin, watermelon. All right, we will begin our electrical shit with these guys. There's a lot of dead guys around here. We might as well begin with their watches if they have any. Only one? Of all these guys, they only have one digital watch. Two. Crazy. Crazy work. We're going to need level 3. So we have a long way to go to get what we need to get. You've been watching your blood pressure, so no Extinction. Yeah, Extinction is not normal Zomboid by far, dude. It is exhausting. Emotionally, it is very exhausting. We have more dead friends in the field. Well, you're in the right place, 610 Hobbies, because Zomboid is what this channel is really all about. I mean, I do play other games, but not as my main thing. You know, my main thing is Zomboid, Zomboid, Zomboid. I make roleplay content on Zomboid. I make machinima content on Zomboid. I make tutorials for Zomboid and essays about Zomboid. If you love Zomboid as much as I do, you're in the right place. Because that's what this channel is often all about. I'm not alone. We're going to leave these guys. We have a goal, chat. We want to maximize our goal. We are against the clock here because we are 13 days in, and the power could go out at any point. Yo, Val, I'm glad you're still here, buddy. I miss when this was a Minecraft-only stream, says Spanky. Bro, should we play some Minecraft? Is that what you guys want? You miss Minecraft. Let's drop off the electronic scrap. We'll be using that for generator stuff. Let's leave the bowl. Since we're here, we'll change the bandage. I don't believe that, yeah, I was about to say, I don't believe that that was a zombie wound. The weirdest thing is, as a writer, I hate the zombie genre, but I friggin' love this game. Oh, dude, you're a writer. Hell yeah. I think with the zombie genre of storytelling, it's best when the zombies, like originally zombies represented like the masses of people, communism, like anti-communism sentiment, and kind of like capitalist fear type stuff. If you look into like the history of zombie storytelling, but I actually think that it's better when the zombies are a background element of the story, frankly. All right, lamps, TVs, pretty much anything. Electrical. We're very bad at electrical. Minecraft for the community. Could be good. Start us up a little Minecraft server. Pinky says yes. Pinky shouted yes. What's up, Shells? Hello. My favorite Aussie streamer. Okay, we've got at least one sprinter here to deal with. Very nice. Very nice. Long blunt went up by 1. We forgot about all these dead guys. Yeah, well, the thing about good writing, right, is that it does, if it doesn't, the viewer has to suspend their disbelief no matter what, even if it's historical fiction, right? Like, there always has to be a degree of asking the viewer to suspend their disbelief and enter into the story on its terms, you know? So I hear you. I hear what you're saying about it's hard for you to wrap your head around corpses degrading and how that doesn't, and zombies and stuff. I hear that. I hear that. None of you are sprinters, huh? Yeah, I'm back in my favorite game, Apex. Very true. Very nice. All right. Who's got watches? Give them up. None of you had a digital watch. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, show me the electronics in this house. Am I learning anything is the question. They're people too. Does The Walking Dead do that, where they say they're people too? Maybe that happens in the new Daryl Dixon stuff. I haven't seen that stuff. I kind of gave up on Walking Dead, but then like I'll return to it and I'll start from the beginning. And the first like what 4 or 5 seasons are so good to me. Yeah, 28 Days does it good where they're not undead. Actually, you know what? I didn't think that 28 Days was going to do it right. But the Bone Temple honestly was very good. I was so skeptical of it too. Like, you have to understand, I was going into this thinking it would suck. So the fact that it subverted my expectations, I guess, made me respect it a lot more. I thought Negan was great. But the season where they defeat him, it kind of, okay, the season where they introduce him is great. Isn't he there for like 3 seasons as the main villain? And it takes him like 3 seasons to get rid of him. Right? Well, when he was the main villain, that first season, that was very good. Where they first introduced him as a villain. Then in the second season, they got kind of lazy. Well, not lazy, they got selfish. What happened was, they do this dumb thing where they take the main characters in the story you care about, and they only show it to you once every couple episodes, but they keep showing you these secondary characters and their stories that I just could not bring myself to care about. Did I ever go this way? I don't think there's anything down here in terms of electrical, so we're gonna bugger off. Let's pause. I want to look at the skills real quick. Okay, we're... God, it's gonna take us forever to do anything with electrical, guys. We got a lot of work ahead of ourselves. All right. All right. Let's go back here because there's an industrial kitchen. Yeah, I don't like the secondary character stuff. I do like plot lines with secondary characters if a main character is with them. You know? Like, if Daryl goes off on an adventure and they bring secondary characters with him, I'm interested in that journey because I like Daryl. You know, and I want to see more of Daryl. But what I don't want to see is a thing with just like all the secondary characters. I don't want that. I'm not about that life. Okay, the emergency brake, I need to start using that, guys. With this speed demon that I'm doing. Yeah, I want to see the main characters. It felt like the AMC got selfish, and they wanted to pad the season with more episodes. And I mean, I'm all about more episodes. That was a love tap. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Can you drift? Yeah, you can drift. I'll show you. Oh, maybe not. See? Technically, that was drifting. All right, you guys remember this little place? Oh, there's more here now. Hey! Oh! Oh! I did not see you. That was almost the end, chat. That was almost the end. Be kind, please. Be kind to each other in the chat, please. Crazy. Crazy. He just has his own way of communicating. Look, these guys died and they've already turned to bones. That's crazy. No, he's not messing around. He's trying, he's being earnest with you. These are worth so much XP. This is going to be a grind, guys. Thank you, Apex. I'm just using a screwdriver to dismantle. That's the only tool needed. I'm gonna have to do a lot of dismantling. I don't know if there's something I can craft in the electrical tree that would get me more XP. But typically, you have to dismantle. And the range hoods are worth the most. Hey, Deadman. Can I still tell you that there is a special thank you message in the Discord where I mentioned everyone. I hope you can read it when you can. It's just a little message I wanted to give you guys. Let's see here. PoorDeadMan, I want to thank you for letting me know I won something. Thank you for making me happy. All these years, Deadman, you're the only thing that's keeping me from having an emotional breakdown. Yo, Apex, thank you for being here, dude. I'm glad that the show brings you joy. You're one of us. You're one of us through and through. What's up, Novakin? Hello. Any of you guys, nope. All right, well, you can stay here. What are you drinking? I'm drinking water, bro. Water. You also need water. Spanky also sent me a DM. Well, this wasn't a DM. He posted it publicly. But Spanky sent me... Oh, I love this DM from Spanky. What a great DM. Hey, no, you don't say that. You don't say that. Don't worry, guys. I had a good card in my hand. Last time, Spanky sent me an image of his dick, so I guess I should be thankful that this time all he sent me was his feet. Crafting makeshift electronics is 10. Okay, so it is smarter to craft. But the problem is, what does it require, I wonder? Let's see, electrical. Well, what about Molotovs? It says that this is electrical. Make improvised lighter. Battery, electrical wire, adhesive tape. Smoke bomb, rag, cold pack, newspaper. So I can make improvised lighters. What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you buying? What are you buying? Yeah, dismantling the watches is not ideal. Dismantling, like, range hoods would be smarter and better. And where I can find them, I will do that. Wherever and whenever I can find them. All explosives, 0. Oh, that's terrible. The lighter is 5. Show us your Fortnite. Fortnite Battle Pass. Are we running any mods? This is vanilla, buddy. This is vanilla. This is vanilla. Vanillar, as we say in Australia. Vanillar. Oh, this is vanillar. Where's Nugget to translate? He hit us with that wiki link, bro. Yeah, just vanilla. If I was gonna add a mod, it would probably be Authentic Z Lite, because that adds costuming. This house is busy again. Terrible weather. Terrible weather. Yo, Sick 10 Hobbies, if you like PZ, man, I got so many good PZ series on my channel for you to check out. What's the plan now? We're looking for places with electronics that we can pull apart. Places with electronics that we can pull apart is our current objective. I don't think I can pull apart light switches. I don't think light switches will do. Honestly, yeah, maybe back up here, back towards the house. We're way down here. Let's explore a little bit while we're at it. We'll get 2 birds stoned at once, chat. I'm afraid to go into the towns because of the sprinters. Yeah, remotes, radios, TVs. Seven Days to Die just got acquired by Behavior, the same guys that do Dead by Daylight. I'm actually a 7 Days to Die partner, so sometimes they give me free codes and stuff for you guys. They haven't done that in a while, though. Poison Art and I were playing 7 Days to Die once a week, but then we got distracted by DBD. Oh, it's the rain, go away, dude. London, you know, fish chips. Oh, London. There's no place like London. Ask Sweeney Todd. We just caught a drowsy moodle at 4:30. This is Extinction. This is Extinction. So no challenge mode, no custom sandbox. It's just Extinction mode. Raw. But yeah, if I was gonna add a mod, it would be my favorite mod, which is Authentic Z Lite by Authentic Peach, just because it adds costuming. More outfits, more clothing, more fashion. You gotta look good in the apocalypse, bros. This doesn't look like a driveway. This looks like a road. Well, I was wrong. There's a house here, all right. Quite a few freaks. Holy cow, quite a few freaks. Why are there so many freaks out here? Bunny ears and a bunny tail. And I need to smell like cigarettes. We're just scouting. Let's take a look at the map. All right, so Rosewood would be somewhere down here. Let's take it. Let's go back. Pull them out of that farm just a little bit onto the road. Oh yeah, you can trash a car running over Zeds fast. Especially the trunk. Especially the trunk. There's a way to do it where you tow another car and you kind of spin. That's very effective for, have you tried Tombs mods? Says Novakin. Oh wow, he does have a bunch of outfits, huh? No, I haven't tried these. I haven't tried these. Look at this detailed player skin texture. Why is there blurriness? Why is she naked? Hold on, there's a... Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Is it a display feature? Wind sprite effects. Okay, do that too. There's supposed to be one where my guy automatically looks ahead when he's driving. Where did they change that? Did they pan camera while driving? Here we go. Oh, here. We have at least one sprinter. He gave up. We're only drowsy. Car just died. That's a sprinter. I don't know what her deal is, why she sprinted away from us. Come here, ma'am. We got a couple in the backyard. You're afraid of me, dude. She's afraid of that command undead spell I got waiting for her ass. Nice bones, baby. Power bar, we can dismantle that. What kind of grub you got for me? What's for dinner, mama? What's for dinner? Watermelon? Beef patty? I'll eat that pear. We'll eat some single ingredient grub, I don't mind. No knife in the kitchen, huh? We're gonna have to spend the night away from home. Not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. What am I doing? One whole XP for a power bar, yep. Well, it was 1 XP I didn't have a minute ago. And we got a box of wine. And I do hair. And I do hair. Painkillers, we'll take it. Soap, we'll take it. I just heard a light bulb pop. Two trophies. He's got one in each section of the armoire. We'll wait for this. Let's close the curtains. We'll wait to take that one apart. Dude, box wine, dude. I love wine. I haven't had wine in forever, but I'm about to drink some box wine with you. Look, this place sucks. There's not any electronics. Empty bottle, 500 milliliter. Toilet paper, hair gel. Nothing good. Nothing good here. Let's pick up this chair. Put it right here. Let's get some nighty-night. Not good. At least the rain will disperse them. When you call my name. Eat the hair gel. Delicious. My favorite. Disassemble a data center and kill Clank GPT. Goodbye, Clank GPT. Let's eat this sausage. We're saving the boxed wine for a special occasion, guys. All right, we're going to sit right here for another 45 minutes in game. There we go. That's bright enough. Here we go. Set it down. Out the way we in. One thing we forgot to do before we leave. We're plenty fine on water. We're plenty fine. When you call my name. Let's not overload ourselves with BS. Now remember, we're illiterate, so we can't leave complicated notes for ourselves here. Is this called Car Toss Road? That's a crazy name for a road. This has got to be that. Oh, you're not. I thought for sure this would have been the Sprinter. Nope. What's down here again? Yeah, this is Car Toss Road. What a crazy name. There's a number of dead here, and then we know at least one of them is a Sprinter. I'm not sure where they've all run off to. The meta event pulled them. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, that works out for us. Poop from a butt. Let's eat it. We got a full belly now. Belly full of white dog shit. Almost no electronics in this house. Crazy. 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 I want to know, by the way, can you disassemble these? I don't think you can. Oh, poop from a butt. It's a joke from one of me and Frosty's Zero to Hero runs that we did, where we ran a little restaurant, and the ground beef chunk, when you're done cooking it, if you like sit it down, it looks exactly like a pile of steaming turd, bro. Event house. Event house. Please, God, do not hit me with a alarm. Thank you. More booze in this house. We love that. We love to see that. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Hudson drank himself to death in Kentucky. Yo, for me, Novocaine, I like to use the... I personally like to use Authentic Z Lite, which doesn't turn on the backpacks. Simply because I want the authentic game experience. I mean, I do like mods, but I just want more costuming, basically. You know? Photograph of a road. Wow, that cheered me up. Empty pot and strapped shoes. Let's take this with us. Key ring. What do we got? House key? Yes. I just like to use the light mode, buddy. Because that way it only adds the costuming. If you use the other mode, it adds like chainsaws and backpacks. And the backpacks can be modded a little bit, like you can add to them. And that is super cool, by the way. I'm not saying it's not cool. I love those aspects of the mod when I want them. But for the most part, I want like a vanilla experience. You know what I mean? I've noticed you need the house key now to lock doors from the inside. Well, I just picked up the house key and I still can't. Maybe it's because it's in my bag. Let's see. Precisely. Wow, day. That's a bad change. I don't like that change. Maybe they're reworking the doors? I have a really good video on my YouTube channel, by the way. It's the first in my series called This Mod Does Not Exist. And the subject of it is all about doors. Let me find it. Let's see. Yeah, right here. This mod does not exist. And it's my proposal for what I think would make keys and doors and a mini game around locking and unlocking doors better. I hope you check it out. This mod does not exist. It's on my YouTube channel. All right, these houses sucked. Yeah, I've got a ton, guys. I got a ton of really good Zomboid YouTube content for you. I'm live 5 days a week, by the way. But today is the last day of PoorDeadFest, which is a once yearly celebration that we do. And instead of my normal 4 hours live, I've been live 9 or 10 hours every day for the last 7 days. I make essays on Zomboid. I do machinima. I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. What's my favorite town or city? Louisville. It's also the deadliest. Grab the wrong thing. My car is stuck in high RPM. Sorry. Yes, it's the strip clubs. My character in Season 3 of Dead Die Here, which just finished last week, it's our Walking Dead roleplay that we do. His girlfriend was a stripper at the Velvet Tassel. We never got to see her in the story, but it's true. Louisville is my favorite just because there's so much to it, man. There's just so much to it. And to get there, unless you use a mod, is like an accomplishment. And to survive there is bragging rights. There's a lot. There's a lot. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God I knocked that guy over. We have a sprinter. We need distance. Yeah, Echo Creek is Noob Island. But that's okay. It's still great. It's got a great atmosphere. I don't mind Noob Island. One of my favorite characters, Jeremiah Carson, lived in Noob Island. Wait, do you post all the Walking Dead screenshots in the Facebook group for Zomboid? I am part of some Facebook groups for Zomboid, but I don't think I've posted any Walking Dead screenshots. But I posted a Walking Dead video on my Facebook page. Oh, you didn't want to get up till I came over here, huh? We made an oopsie poopsie. Let's sit, let's research, let's get our winded status gone. And let's fix our oopsie poopsie. We put our water bottle in the trunk, like ding dongs. You know what a ding dong is, don't you, chat? It's a man who puts his water bottle in here. But now I don't see it. Here we go. Any other food we need to cook right away? The bag of fish fingers. These are pre-cooked, right? Nope. Nope. Let's take some painkiller. Let's get inside this house. Any of you guys the one? None of y'all are the one, huh? We can fight. Y'all want to fight? We can fight. I'm trying to train my long blunt anyway. There's a mod that lets you play as a kid, supposedly. I was watching a Sushi Jams video on it. But he looked normal to me. He didn't look like a kid. Sometimes you find high schoolers like this guy. All right, you two. All right, you two. What in the heck? What? What in the world? Now the question is that scratch from a zombie? Or because I fell? Alright, normally I keep a bandage. Looks like I failed to do that. And this trip is over. We're gonna have to rip something, Doris. We're gonna have to rip something. Maybe your top shirt? I need my sunglasses to look cool, MF. I can't believe Doris just fell for that. She was too tired and I was pushing her. She's on high RPM, she's stuck. Alright, let's look at the map. If we follow this north, we have a long way to go to get home, guys. I'm concerned that that scratch was from a zombie. Did we grab our baseball bat? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we will. Garden fork, very good weapon to have. E38 can opener fits on the old replace work boots. I think they're both 100-100. What's the status of my work boots? They're pretty good. Magnesium fire starter. We'll take it. Fishing stuff. This is huge. Is this toolbox full of fishing crap? It really is. Wow, that's crazy. And a short bat for some reason. And a short bat for some reason. Yeah, bro. Extinction is very difficult, but it's also rewarding. And again, you're looking at my 7th attempt at Extinction. I've gotten better every time, I'd like to think. What do we think is in here, chat? Any advice? How good are you at the game? Are you very good at the game? If you're very good at the game, my advice is hit the random button. And play whatever character it assigns you. Oh, a lot of the food in here is rotten already. Yeah, this stuff sucks. There might be some gems in here, but it's already 1:30. Let's get home. Okay, if you're... What I would recommend then, if you don't consider yourself an expert at the game, is the burglar class. And if you're not going to do burglar, do DIY expert. If you think your skill level is low, do burglar. If you think your skill level is moderate, do DIY expert. Oh, gourmand. That sounds like a good trait. Okay, this one would lead us... Well, let's try it. When do you recommend veteran? I mean, not usually, unless you're going to do a lot of gunplay, which I wouldn't say gunplay is important in Extinction. Most important in Extinction is not making sound. Not making any sound. Avoiding guns at all points. But, I mean, veteran is very good on PvP, so if you're going to play potentially against other players, cop or veteran is great. Especially in build 41, because you're not really good with guns until you hit like 6 on aiming. But I mean, again, he's asking for advice on Extinction specifically. So I would say burglar, and that's also just Zomboid in general if you're new to Zomboid, is burglar. Because getting a car is a major upgrade to your life and your fun. And it's hard to get a car if you're not a burglar. It's not hard, but it can be difficult. On default Zomboid, I mean burglar if you're a newbie. Otherwise, if you're moderate skill, try DIY expert. And if you're anything between moderate to long-time player, I mean any class. I don't know why anyone would ever choose nurse or doctor, though. I would never choose nurse or doctor. Unfortunately, the medical skill is absolute POS. I do have a video planned, another in the this mod doesn't exist series, and this video would be on the topic of how to improve the medical system and traits so that it would really matter and count. And if you want to read my thoughts on this on my Discord, under the Project Zomboid forum, I have a post. Oh wait, is it missing now? Is it gone? Maybe it's just under the normal forums. PZ mods I want to make. Here we go. No, yeah, here. Project Zomboid Health is the name of the forum post. And I give like an exhaustive thing on this. Yeah, if you're the best class in Project, this was made in B41, by the way. Talking vanilla. But the best class in Zomboid B41 if you're a noob is Burglar. Best class in Zomboid B41 if you're experienced is Veteran. Yeah, but here's my thoughts on how to fix nurse, doctor, first aid, and health. It's kind of complicated. I'm not going to read it all today. I've read it all before. On stream, you can go read it if you're interested. And eventually I'll make a video on it. What's up, Hound Rush? PDM, what setting did you turn on earlier to make your driving so smooth? Under user interface, I turned on pan camera while driving. What does that do? You'll have to see it in order for me for you to understand it. It does what it says is the easy answer, but it'd be better if I show you. And I will show you once I'm no longer overweight. Down to the doom pile they go. Go, my younglings, go. Fast learner seems necessary. So for this character, because I'm very good at the game, but also I just wanted to learn and be challenged, I literally hit random. So I let the game pick for me. It gave me illiterate, reluctant fighter, clumsy. I chose speed demon. It gave me inventive and athletic. I'm now low weight, but I didn't start with that. So the only trait that I chose inventive and speed demon. I chose inventive to counter illiterate, and I chose speed demon because it's free real estate. So there's that. In terms of what trait do I think is best in B42? Yeah, smoker is a great one. I would never take low thirst. Speaking of which, I would never take low thirst. Or high thirst, or whatever it is. Sorry. No mods. This is purely vanilla. Vanilla, as the Aussies say. Yeah, high thirst is what I meant. I mean, I don't actually use a lot of traits, actually. Here, I'll tell you what traits never to take. Never take disorganized. Never take all thumbs. Never take Sunday driver. Bingo. There you go. If you're decent at the game, take short-sighted, because you can't wear helmets with your glasses, but it's not a big deal if you're pretty decent at the combat. Take smoker, because it's free real estate. Yeah, basically. But I mean, in the general advice from B41 still fits in B42 if you're asking about meta, like what traits are best to take. I wouldn't take a single trait, positive-wise, that doesn't give me strength or athletics, because those are the two hardest traits to build, or skills to build in the game. So I wouldn't waste my time with any positive traits that don't give strength or athletics. Any positive trait you take that doesn't give you strength or athletics is kind of you working against yourself. But that being said, I'm not playing the meta right now either. Like I said, I literally hit random. So I'm not all about the meta. But if you want to learn the meta is strength and athletics. You want those two traits to be as maxed out as possible before you jump into the game. If you're really, really interested in learning the game, I mean, you're going to learn from watching me for sure, because I have a lot of things that I'll teach you while we play. But if you really want to learn, you go to my YouTube channel, and I have a series on YouTube right here called Project Zomboid B41 Training Day. This is 3 videos that you can watch, maybe about an hour of content total. And I've had people tell me that they couldn't survive a couple days, and now they can survive months thanks to watching this tutorial. In this tutorial, I take a literal brand new player and walk them through the game and teach them everything there is to know about Zomboid. All of my little tips and tricks, from character creation, from settings, customization of your character, what towns you should choose for a new player. I mean, everything. I walk them through the entire thing. What's better, what to look out for. I mean, everything. Okay, and there's a part 2 of this video series as well. Okay. Now, I made this in B41. This was before B42 existed. And then I also have an entire video just on cars. Okay? And what you need to know about vehicles. No, when I say athletics, I mean the fitness skill and the strength skill. Those are if you're looking for meta advice, how do I get good at the game with just meta? Then you want strength and fitness traits, and all other positive traits are a waste of your time. Did vehicles change B41 to B42? Somewhat, yes. But I haven't made a video on B42, so I can't speak authoritatively on that. Do you ever play with mods? Says Born to Be Wild. Also, great to see you, Born to Be Wild. Yes, I do play with mods. My favorite mods are costuming mods. So Authentic Z Light is my favorite mod. I just like costuming mods because they make your character and the zombies' appearance more varied, you know? We're just making some really yummy food here, guys. And I think we're done. Nope. Now we're done. Any weapon mods? No! I don't normally play with weapon mods. Anything other than costuming, I think, risks imbalancing the game. And I get really scared about that. But we did have a weapons mod in Dead Die Here. I just don't remember the name of it. Yeah, I think it is. I don't remember exactly what it is, though. I don't remember which mod it was that we used. 79, 58, 61. It's divided into 2 food bowls. Very nice. Put those in there. We'll eat the 58 because we've already had some food. Let's make more food while we're here. I mean, I love mods, and for the longest time, all I did was play with mods. And it was maybe like 6 months before B42 came out. I told my chat, I was like, I'm just going to be playing with no mods for now. I forgot what some of the core stuff that was in like the default game, you know? And I just want to relearn that stuff. And guys, I've been playing that way now for over a year with very minimal mods. I mean, I'll play with mods like when we do multiplayer. Mainly because I know everybody loves mods. But for me personally, the only necklace available for Extinction is the crucifix. You're gonna need it, buddy. You're gonna need it. You laugh now. You laugh now, buddy. Yeah, like literally I had played with mods so much, guys, that I forgot what some of the core aspects of the game was. And people would be asking me stuff in chat. And I would tell them the answer, and one of my moderators would be like, no, PDM, that's a mod you're using. I had literally modded myself out of core game knowledge. So I was like, all right, that's it. No more mods until I can quote the game's, systems like the back of my hand sort of stuff. And now it's been like that for, like maybe a year and a half I've been playing with very little mods or no mods. I think they got rid of Firearms B42. Look at this. My butt cheek. My butt cheek is visible. I am Courtney from season 2. Does my suit coat have a hole too? No. Just my pants, huh? Rip. Rip. Rest in pepperoni pants. I have a theory on why you might be a butt uncomfortable. My rumpus! The problem is I don't think I have another good pair of pants. Although I do have a poncho. Let's wear a poncho without pants. It is raining and pouring outside after all. My thigh has healed. I'm going to assume that was not a zombie scratch. Reminds me of that song, Eileen. Oh, you in that dress, my thoughts, I confess, are so dirty. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen Delurale. Come on, Eileen. It's really pouring outside. I love this username. You cock, Baba Kassim. Welcome to the Cult of the Dead, bud. Where we're going, we don't need pants. All right, chat. Dude, red beans and rice is so good. I just had that like a week ago. I just had that like a week ago. That is a very good poor man's food, let me tell you what. The Silver Finger, what a great... Thank you for hitting the follow button, Silver Finger. What a great username, bro. What a great username. W pork chop, dude. Pork chops are good. Are you streaming somewhere else? Says Novakeem. Yeah, I stream every day on Twitch and YouTube. Wait, this doesn't do what I thought it did. Very nice, very nice. Woke up this morning and got myself a gun. Hello, zombie? Any zombie here? How come I can't put this into bowls? Hello? Hello? With some croutons. We'll put these salads back in here. Good to see you, Novakeem. Yes, you're not alone now. You're not alone now. My YouTube chat is not always very quiet, but I've been on Twitch much longer. I'm celebrating, today is my birthday, actually, Novakeem. And we are celebrating 9 years of me making content on Twitch and YouTube. Well, YouTube maybe 2 years. Tiramisu. Zaibatsu. Welcome to the Cult of the Dead. I love your username. All right, let's see if any of our friends have pants. Holes. Holes. When do you sweep your base, PDM? What situations call for a tactical sweep? In this version, because zombies can open doors, if I come back to the base and I see a door open, the entire base needs a tactical sweep. And Frosty and I encountered that in our Zero to Hero run. That exact situation. All of these have holes. I don't know where we're going to find pants without holes. Why not lock doors? Locking doors appears to be broken unless you have the key. And even then, doesn't always work how you might hope. That's correct, Barnaby Wild. You're much better at explaining the technicality of that than I am. I tell you what. A little bit of visual lag. Controlling nasty crop pests. Potatoes. A frozen pizza, an entire frozen pizza. That's crazy. Maple syrup for my Canadians. A cheese grater for my dick. Macaroni and pepper. All sorts of jars. Chopsticks. I hear a lot of them out there. I mean, I hear a lot. There's a basement to this place. What's our symbol gonna be for basement, guys? We gotta have something that's not just the down arrow. We'll put a door. We didn't get the chance to fully do that house like I wanted because there's just too many undead there. Now this we might do and just take these. Any runners? None. That's wild. Gotta go. Here, boys. Here, boys. Here, boys. Here, boys. Come on, boys. Here, boys. Hey, boys. I know how to speak to the people. Shout in the game, or are you scared? I just shouted. That's how I got all their attention, bud. I just shouted a minute ago. Did you miss it? These pants, while dirty, have no holes. I will wear this guy's pants. No, I'm not using any mods, bud. Car have Delta V. Camera, get lead. That's a good explanation. That's a pretty good, solid explanation. Yeah, I really thought it was just one of those things where if I showed it to you, you would get it more than if I explained it. Some things be like that, you know, not everything. I'm a seer also. Like, I prefer to see something. Look at pictures in the photo book. Life under the sea. Look at pictures. Unfortunately, we have to take all of this type of crap with us. I don't like camera pan while driving unless I'm a speed demon. When I'm a speed demon, camera pan while driving feels essential. Because I just go so fast, you know? Oh, I hear her. She's screaming. Speed Demon is really a great trait. I ran over a bunch of baby bunnies because of panning. Good. Those rabbits shouldn't have been in the street. That's Darwin. That's Darwin, baby. That's Darwin at his finest. All right, guys, the infamous garage base. I don't know if you guys have watched it. One of my favorite videos, and I know I'm behind. I'm way behind. I gotta edit it even more. But if you go to my YouTube channel, go to my videos list. This video right here. Can two survivors last 14 days in Zomboid's nightmare mode? Me and Frosty. This is the infamous garage base. You guys would love this, actually. Oh, don't look at this. This is an ad. Ignore the ad. Look away. Don't let them win. All right. This is the one. Okay?
No skills, no traits, no gear. Just my underwear, one ally, and a terrible idea. Survive Project Zomboid long enough to go from 0 to building something that actually looked like survival. This wasn't just about living. It was about
this base right here, garage base,
and turning fear, scraps, and desperation into guns, walls, hope, and a real foothold in the wasteland of Knox Country. The world was...
This is a great video. One of my favorites that I've ever made. The thing is, Frosty and I are now survived 5 months in that run. I just haven't updated the video yet because I've been busy. It's also kind of crazy. Like, my Zomboid gameplay videos don't get nearly the attention that my Zomboid essays do. The way I look at it is, it's like maybe anybody can make gameplay, but... Hello? But not everybody can philosophically break down the game anyone can play, but not everybody can break it down the way I do. That's basically what I've thought, you know. But yeah, this was one of the bases that we had. The garage base is what we called this place. Another picture book. You make me so happy, picture book. You make me so happy. There seems to be a yap meta on YouTube. Yeah. Which means people just respond better to that, which is okay. Question, when someone with YouTube Premium watches you, do you get paid more, says Novakeen. I think actually I get paid less. But that's okay, don't worry about that. That's not the focus. I mean, I gotta eat and I have children that I want to feed, so obviously I would like to be able to do that with my career, but that's not the focus. The focus is on making the best stuff possible. That really is my goal. I mean, I also have YouTube Premium. I love YouTube Premium, personally. I really like YouTube Premium. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of been my focus ever since I started. Just make the best stuff I can make, and everything will work out, you know? Sometimes it means you eat bread and butter, but that's life. That's life. That's okay. What's up? Galahad, welcome. Galahad, thank you. Thank you. He's losing his mind. He's losing his mind, guys. The man is losing his mind. Hello? I cannot disassemble this. Can I pick it up? Yeah, I can pick it up, but I cannot disassemble it. Good to know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I'm glad you found us, Novakeen. I'm glad you found us, buddy. You know what you just missed? Because it's my birthday, you just missed it, buddy. I just gave away a ton of stuff on the Discord. Look at all this stuff I gave away. Look at all this crap. I gave it away for free. For you. Look, 6 copies of this game. bunch of other stuff. I gave it all away. I gave it away for PoorDeadFest. We do this once a year. And I gave it away. Chat. You just missed it, but that's okay. Join us on Discord. You'll hit up the next giveaways, buddy. I put a lot of work into the essays, dudes. It's not always easy to make those, especially because no one wants to hear an essay that's just, hey, I know we all agree with this, so here's me repeating what we all agree with. So I try to make essays that are intended to make you think. And yeah, I mean, I guess my tone is a little bit combative, but it's because I want to debate. I want to talk to the people about it. And I want to get you thinking. And I want you to tell me where I'm wrong, you know? And I think that makes for a better essay, you know? So, Spaggy with the gift sub to Novakeen! On the 7th day of PDM-Fest, my chat room gave to me my own bankruptcy. Thank you, Spanky. Thanks. You got to give sub Novakeen. No more ads for you. No more ads. Thank you, Spanky, for the gift sub. Thank you, Meatbag. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're amazing. No more AIDS. Guys, strictly no AIDS. If you're in the chat and you have AIDS, Kaito, I'm looking at you. No more. No more AIDS. Don't worry about that, guys. That light bulb had it coming. You can always pay to remove your AIDS. That's true. Look at Magic Johnson. All right. Where are we on the electrical? We're so close. I don't like that noise. Come on, car. You're my only car. You're my only car, baby girl. I need you. I miss you. Like the sun misses the flower. My sweet, sweet car. We need to name this car Darlene. This car is named Darlene. This is my Darlene car. We're going to leave her on. Are they attracted to chickens? Can they kill chickens? Because one is dead. Always take care of yourself, dude. Nobody here is pressuring you. Thank you, Spanky. This house looks fucked. This house looks fucked. I'm illiterate, which is why I'm passing up all the books before you ask. I'm going to get so good at being illiterate that I'm never again. Oh! Look at what we just found. The way the game toys with me. The way the game toys with me. It's unbelievable. Postcard of Mount Rainier. We're taking all of that. I need to look at photos to remind me that the world is good. Ah! Galahad! With the gifts! With the gift subs! Galahad! Guys, we are one off. We are one off from another giveaway. We are one off from another giveaway. Holy shit. Thank you, Galahad. 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 Thank you. You sexy boy. Thank you so much. Holy cow. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good about this. We're doing so well. We found the generator book, and we can't read it. Galahad gifted us subs and Spanky too. You get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub. I know some of you are new, so you haven't heard this story, but a long time ago, I was actually on the Oprah show as a guest. And no, I can't tell you more. I can't really explain it. But I was a guest on the Oprah show. She brought me out to Chicago. I stayed in a hotel overnight. The next morning, we filmed the episode of the Oprah show. I can't speak about it. I can't give you the details. But what I can tell you is that I was on the Oprah show. And that Oprah hugged me at the end of the show. And bros, she smells like sulfur. Spanky knows what I'm talking about. Now listen, why would I lie about this? Why would I make this up? Why would I lie about this? I hugged Oprah and she smelled like sulfur, bro. Sulfur. Why? Why would I lie about this? Think about it. I have no incentive to lie. Okay? It's a true story. It's a true story. The Phantom Mash, welcome. You liked my Oprah story, huh? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Yeah, it's a condition. All right. It's a condition. They made a whole movie about it. They made an entire movie about it. Let me see if I can find the movie. Yeah, they made a movie about it. That condition. This explains it. This is the name of the condition. Yo, Galahad! Galahad! Galahadi! Thank you! All right, that means we hit it, guys. We hit the next one. What was the last giveaway I did? It was the Straight Out of the 502 poster, so that means the next one is this. This. Let me get it. Let me pull it up. There's no conspiracies here, guys. There's no conspiracies here. This is not a conspiracy. I'm telling you, I was on the damn thing. I was on the damn thing. Okay, guys, I have another giveaway for you. If you haven't joined the Discord, now is your time. Okay? Because in 24 hours, someone is going to win this. Okay? And I hope that it's you. Let's see here. I hope that it's you. All you got to do is join me on Discord. Go to the PoorDeadFest channel for your chance to win the Lich Please sticker. Do you like this sticker? It's from me to you for free. Well, technically, Galahad and Spanky also. Thank you. Go there, react to the post for your chance to win. You think I'm making this up? Look, all these people won shit today. All these people won stuff. And it goes further and further back. Look at all this stuff I've been giving away. It's for you. It's for free. Go now. And if you want other stuff like this, by the way, my Lich Please sticker, you can get it on the Crypt of Currency. It's spelled just like cryptocurrency, but with an F. I'm technically a crypto bro. You go to the Crypt of Currency, and we've got all sorts of fun shit there. Characters that I've played, mugs, my musical album, apparel, all sorts of stuff. This is personally my favorite shirt. I hope you win something good. Sorry for the plug. I have a buddy like that. He's very savvy, but then when it comes to like technology and Discord, he can't figure it out. And he's always saying that to me. He's like, I don't understand why I can't figure this shit out. Because he's a young guy. I'm not going to name any names. Frosty. Another frozen pizza. That's crazy. And a fedora on the counter here. Now I can be a real detective. Do you have a stream deck or something for your screens? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 stream decks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studio lights. And 2 computers. And a microphone. And a camera, an HD camera. And the most expensive thing in this room, are you ready? My gamer chair. This is my gaming chair. Do you like my gaming chair? It was $5. Every time I buy, I'm a big guy, and every time I buy the expensive chair, I break it. Okay? I've bought office chairs, I've bought the gaming chairs, I buy every expensive chair, and I break it. Okay? A friend gave me this chair for free. It has lasted over 2 years. You understand? I'm a practical person. Okay? Hello, La Conda de Troll. Hello. There's a purse with a key and a credit card. Does it support you well? I mean, I guess I have back problems, but who doesn't? I'm not complaining. Okay. Okay. La Conda de Troll. My favorite Italian streamer. La Conda de Troll. And they're actual spaghetti Italians, not gabagool Italians. Okay? Totally different. What did you have for breakfast? Did you store any of it in the jar in your shower? Milk and cereal. Oh. Guys, I straight up have not had cereal. I feel like I have not had cereal in 100 years. But if I did have cereal, I would not eat the adult one. I would have to eat the kid one. You know the kind I'm talking about, right? Like Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, Pops. That's what I would have to eat. If I ate one, it would be that. Captain Crunch, exactly. I would not be able to eat an adult cereal. Where's the sugar? Invisible. I was driving like this one time, and one of my commenters said, "How did you make your car invisible?" How did you make the car invisible? PDM. PDM. Invisible car. How? Name game. PDM, my mom won a sweepstakes back in the day to get my face on the Life cereal box. She still has it. Dude, that's incredible. Right there on the fridge, honey. Right where it belongs. Hold on. I made an oopsie poopsie. We're gonna leave the tire pump. All right, here we go, kids. Beer. Pizza. Another pizza. A potato. A TV dinner. Bro, can I tell you guys a little secret? Once upon a time, I lived off of these specific... Have you ever had these? These are frozen dinners, right? They're called Hungry Man's. And you can get them, and they come in all sorts of different kinds. And this is before I learned how to cook. And one of them in particular is a Hungry Man that just, instead of all the sides, it's just 5 patties of meat. I don't see it here in the Google image search. But it's there's no sides. There's no little brownie, no corn and greens, no bread. It's just 5 patties of meat. Bro, I lived off of these for an entire year of streaming. I think it was when I first started. All right, let's see here. Food can go in there. Now I know what you're thinking. The Salisbury Steak Family Pack. Thank you, Trench Goblin. Exactly. He knows the one. I couldn't find it, but he figured it out. That's the one, chat. That's the one. Okay? And I lived off of these. Like a madman. No way it's good for you. You guys get to have sides in your frozen dinners. You know what's crazy? Here, where I live now in Asia, they don't even do frozen dinner. There is no such thing. They just don't have it. Maybe they have it in the big cities or something like Manila or Cebu. But where I live out in the province, there's none of that. No frozen dinner. Not even one. They barely have frozen food. Like if you go to the frozen food aisle, 99% of it is ice cream. And it's not real ice cream. It's like a fake kind of thing. And then maybe some meats that are frozen. That's it. That's it. Honestly, it's probably better for you that way. I mean, I do feel much healthier since I moved here. Oh, I forgot I had this stale beef patty. We'll put that in the fridge too. Let's see how this works. Oh my god, my tires, dude. Look at this. They're all really bad. They're just all terrible. The pressure isn't even the problem. It's just the tires themselves are terrible. Uh-oh, I have a special guest. Are you ready? Are you ready to see my special guest? Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Say, hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Say, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Say, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Ask them, do they play Roblox?
Yeah.
Ask them, do you play Roblox?
I play Roblox.
You like Roblox, right?
Yeah.
Is it your favorite game?
Yeah.
What about Mario Kart?
Mario Kart?
Yeah, that's a good one too, right? Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
Your turn. Say something funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, say something funny. Exactly. This is, what am I doing right now? I'm doing Daddy's show, huh?
Yeah.
You like my show? Say bye-bye, everyone. Wave goodbye over there. Look. Over there. Say bye-bye. See you later, Ball. Adios, amigo. I had a special guest, and that means you guys get to see them. All right, the tires on this thing are poo-poo. What tools are absolutely required to bring with your car? I always keep in my trunk, when I have it, a full can of gasoline, one lug wrench, one screwdriver, a jack. That's what I like to keep with me. And a tire pump as well. Those are the essentials. Now, there's going to be a debate in my brain because the question is, do we have any of that? We're definitely going to need some of that. I don't think we have a tire, I don't think we have a tire iron. Fuel, wheel tools, and screwdriver. Yeah, and here's my thinking behind that. You want a backup fuel in case you get stranded somewhere, in case your journey takes you on a crazy thing. Yeah, and a rubber hose also, sorry, and a rubber hose. You want the ability to take tires off because your tires could pop, or you could find tires on another vehicle. You need the ability to inflate those tires because pulling the tires off of a car now deflates them. Did you know that? It's true in B42. I've experienced it. In my first run as Jim. So, you need the ability, to put it back, basically. Normally what I do is I'll get a duffel like this. And I'll get a duffel like this, and I'll put as much of that as I can in the duffel itself. Then I'll rename the duffel. And I always put an asterisk first. Because that way, if you're sorting alphabetically in your loot, it shows up at the top. And I'll put the duffel in like that. So that no matter what, my car tools are always there and they're always at the top. Now I've got a screwdriver on me, so that part isn't as essential today. Yeah. I do the same for body armor. I like to, I'll have a duffel bag just full of my body armor. And I'll usually name it armor bag or war bag. And I put all my body armor in that. Otherwise, I don't wear body armor. Aside from chainmail gloves, if you can find them, I'll always wear those. But then I like to put all the body armor in one bag. And I put it somewhere I know. Well, if I'm going on a mission and I know that there was a horde last time I was there, I'll bring the body armor bag. That way, I can transfer into the body armor and then do the fight. Why the chainmail gloves? Because just like these rubber gloves, you got to wear a pair of gloves anyway. It makes sense. And I think you would. Like, no matter what scenario you're in, you'd want some gloves with dealing with these things, you know? The thing about the chainmail gloves is they're the best protection you can get in the game that I've found. There might be gloves you can make as a blacksmith, like some Visby gauntlets. But I don't know. I haven't seen those. So, like, if I had chainmail gloves, I would just ditch these rubber gloves. The thing about it is the chainmail gloves don't come in a pair. They come individually. Yeah, with blacksmithing, you might get some better gloves. That's what I was saying. You might get some, like, Visby gauntlets or something. I'm not sure if that's in the game. Yo, thank you for the follow, Levinzol. I appreciate that. Yeah, better is subjective. The thing about the armor, and I have a video I'm going to make on this very soon, guys, about how armor can be a trap in this game. Not always. I don't want to get ahead of myself and bury the headline, so you'll just have to wait for my full video. But I think you understand, just by me saying the title I'm giving you, why armor is a trap. It kind of explains itself. But I have a more complicated thesis on this that I want to give to you guys in a full video. It's already 5:30. It'll get dark around, and I like to go to bed around 7. We got about 12 hours till we're supposed to wake up. Moon Ninja says, I like to keep multiple duffel bags in the car, one for food loot and another for electronic loot, just personal preference. Absolutely. If I'm going on a loot run, I love to put 2 duffels in the back seat or the back of the car. The reason is simple. I'd much rather load up a duffel bag in my hand that I can quickly drop in order to deal with undead than a duffel bag or something on my back, which now I'm weighed down and I have to drop my main bag. So I absolutely understand what you mean about the duffels, and I agree. Just this so we can fill it up. Yeah, we really need a lug wrench. Yeah. When you use it is when you know you're going to have to do a big melee fight. If you're not guaranteed to have to do this melee fight, if you can in any way avoid it, you don't want armor. Now, that equation changes totally in a PvP environment. If you're in a PvP environment where another player who is much smarter than the dead could ambush you at any time, armor my armor advice is totally different in that scenario. Totally different. Now you have to anticipate, maybe on that blue car with the wheels off, you can find a lug wrench. That's a good idea, and we have enough energy to still drive up there today. Thank God she starts. Her engine is getting worse by the day. Yeah, if you're in a PvP environment in this game, you gotta have body armor. At least the vest. Streisand! Streisand! My friend with the raid! Hello, Streisanites! Hello, Streisands! Hello, my friends! Were you playing PZ? Were you playing PZ, my friend? You were. That's wonderful. Were you loving it? Have you gotten far in your adventure? We're gonna keep this. We don't have a key for this, right? Streisand! Streisand, how's your daddy doing, brother? How's Pops? I understand, Novakeem. I understand, buddy. He's recovering. Tired. He went to church today. Good. He's able to get out and about. That's what we want to hear, bud. That's what we want to hear. Oh my God. My girl is so bad at mechanics, guys. He's gonna need some time. Yeah, he will. But he's got you, dude. He's got you. I'm so glad he pulled through, man. I'm so glad he's doing better. I know it was touch and go there for a minute. I'm so glad he's on the other side of this shit. Can we do this? Let's see if this little car can do it. He can do it. He can do it. He can do it. No ladders for you, Streisand. You're not the ladder type, my man. Yeah, the armor does give you mistake insurance, very true. And if you have a lot of negative traits like thin skin, I would say it's worth it. Or if you're a newer player. Mind you, I took the tires off this thing. I should have left the tires on if I was going to do this. Good night, Streisand. Sleep and rest well, sweet king of the night. Mwah! See you later, buddy. I agree with you, Pepe. I agree with you. Oh, oh. Hello? Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not tearing up the gravel. You're tearing up the gravel. It's perfectly fine. This is royally fucked, my lord. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's play a little game called Are These Tires Better and Will They Fit This Car? These are standard vehicle tires, right? What do we currently have? Standard vehicle tires. Ours are 24, 25. Hello? Sir, can I help you? Here, come over to this pile. I like his overalls. All right, how about, wait, something's wrong. How about this vehicle? We're hoping, in fact, that he did not bring friends. These are heavy-duty tires. Again, we can't activate this car. Only use body armor if I'm too cold, says Ivinzel. Not a bad move. Not a bad move, frankly. All right. Our worst tire is the front left. It's very terrible now. I think this is better. Barely. Maybe not at all. I might have made it worse. 33. These tires are not much better, guys. This one is. That one is. This one sucks. This one's not good. This one is not much better, but at least it's a performance tire. 27, 30. So actually this old tire is better. Oh, wow. Yeah, now this one's terrible. So in the course of doing this, I made my situation a tiny bit better. But not much, frankly. Not much better, honestly. Let's get our tire pump. Okay, so it looks like the devs fixed that because the tire pressure on these is... Look, this is tire pressure 35 out of 30. 45 out of 40. You can do that? Oh my god, can you still... Okay, so they're overinflated. I didn't know you could do that. I did not know you could do that. PDM, do you eat mac and cheese? Yeah, of course. We don't have a lot of cheese here on the island. Car battery, standard vehicle. We don't have a lot of cheese here on the island. This battery is much better. Where are you from, since you're saying island? Well, I'm from the States, buddy. But I live in Southeast Asia, on the beautiful island of Bohol. Sounds like butthole, but isn't. The beautiful island of Bohol. Looks like this. Or this. Or that you can't see it because it's behind my head, apparently. Here's some better photos. This is the tarsier. He's native to Bohol. He's a tiny monkey, smaller than my hand. They live about 30 minutes from me. These here are called the Chocolate Hills. These are mountains that are made of limestone. And so over 1,000 years of whatnot, or of rain, it has formed them into these bumps. They kind of look like a bunch of giants' titties poking out of the earth. But they're called the Chocolate Hills. Of course, it's lots of jungle here at the equator on the island. This is the main highway along the south of the island. It's really an amazingly beautiful place. This beach is one of the resorts near Pang Lao. I go there sometimes to relax. You can also take a floating river cruise down the river Lobuk, and there's dancing and music, live music on here, and it's like a buffet. So you eat buffet food and you listen to live music and you drink booze while you go slowly down the river with 30 other people. And you get to see all these amazing little communities along the river and the natural spot. This is another version of that behind my big fat head. So it's really a beautiful place, the island of Bohol. I recommend you come and visit it sometime. I recommend it to you. It's an all-you-can-eat party boat. It's literally an all-you-can-eat party boat. You can take photos in front of this I Love Bohol thing. I've done it. You can too. But I live here now. I first came here in 2018. And I was like, wow, this place is awesome. I want to live here. But my pops was real sick at the time. He had Alzheimer's dementia. I was taking care of him. And so I couldn't live here at the time. So I went back to the States. I would take care of him. I would come visit here for maybe a month at a time, 2 months. During COVID, I got stuck here. I flew here, and then they did the lockdowns, and I couldn't leave for 6 months. It was crazy. There was no planes. But eventually they fixed that, and that problem stopped. Anyway, long story short, I came back many times, usually for a month at a time, and would then go back to the States. And when my father passed away, he was really what was holding me to the U.S. And so I said, all right, that's it. I want to go. I want to go live on the island. And so I left. That was 5 years now. 5 years ago. All right, well, we stayed out much later than we anticipated. It's now 10:40 p.m. We made a mistake somewhere and dropped our water bottle again. Yeah, we have all kinds of crazy tropic storms here. They call them typhoons. But where I'm from in the U.S., we have the same phenomenon, but we call it hurricane. And I've lived through dozens and dozens of hurricanes. So the typhoons do not intimidate me at all. I even lived through the big hurricane back in the States, Hurricane Katrina. You may have heard of it. I lost my house and all my belongings in that particular hurricane. But it actually taught me a very important lesson about life, which is do not overvalue material things. It can all go away very quickly. What matters is what you can teach yourself. What matters is the people that you have, the experiences that you have with people. So, it was a hard lesson to learn. It was a painful lesson to learn, losing everything in my life. But I came out on the other side, and I learned a lot from it. Yeah, I needed to favorite it. I don't know why I hadn't done that, Pepe. I don't know what I was thinking by not favoriting it. Are we still losing weight? We're finally gaining a little bit of weight. All right, things I would like to do. Continue to increase my electrical skill. I cannot believe that we still have not gotten electrical to 1. That's crazy to me. I don't like that. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. I'm gonna flood it. Come on. Thank goodness. That was actually starting to drain my battery. It was so bad. We have a wandering zombie. I honestly don't think there's really anything for us down here. I think we have to move towards West Point with our goals. Let's try and find some better tires. Ultimately, we're going to need a better car. And West Point is going to be the only spot to really get that. You know what? We haven't explored up here, and now I want to. Because this is where Frosty and I, one of our first bases in Zero to Hero. Sometimes cars do spawn on this road. Uh-oh, chat. I'm getting the mana from Pinky. Chat, don't look at her message. If you don't acknowledge it, it's like she didn't type it. Everyone in chat, quickly say no mana. Hello, ma'am. Chat, say no mana. Oh! You crazy man. I blame you for that, Pinky. I blame you. Dear God. Scared me half to death. Scared me half to death, chat. Who's left? Okay. Who's left? We have a pizza cutter. Well, we do have some pizzas, so we'll bring that back. Fillet knife. Pack of hot dog buns. You're at cap. Max. Mana. Look. I kind of want to bring this TV back with us. Mana is the local language for all done now. No more. It's over. Pinky is trying to tell me to end the stream. We've been live for 8.5 hours and Pinky wants me for herself. Selfish. Selfish. You see how she is. All right, let's scout this area up here. And when that is done, we will mana. I want to see what's on these roads. I want to see how bad the Edwards house is. It's not the first turn, it's the second. All right, guys, this is the road to the Edwards house. There's certain to be zombies here, right? Are you for real? Is the Edwards neighborhood completely empty? That's wild. That's wild, dude. If Frosty saw that right now, he'd be like, "What?" Here we go. Yeah. It's crazy, dude. Like, if Frosty saw that, after all of our Zero to Hero runs and how frequently we could not get access to that place. Oh, shit. Yeah, that tire is busted. That's why we left it. That tire is X'd out, unfortunately. Or we would have brought it with us. Oh, Jesus, that was such a scream. And we scratched our arm in the process. You love that? We love that, chat. We love that. All right. Let's see here. Fresh banana, fresh corn, hot dog buns frozen, salmon frozen. We'll put this food. Yeah, it did make like a starting noise when it almost went off. Unusual vehicle. Alright, guys, I know Mama always said don't sit so close to the TV, but what does that bitch even know, right? I'm not sure which of these. A lot of these new VHS give skill bonuses. She's not a sight pro. She doesn't even wear glasses. The ones that do are pretty obvious in their name. Are they really? Well, it's like there's that one episode of Dog Goblin that gives you gun expertise or gun aiming bonus. Oh yeah, it's dead wrong, not Dog Goblin. What did I say? Hello? Hello? Well, she deserved a little treat. Dog Goblin is a good way to stress yourself out. Dude, in one of the seasons of Dead Die Here, we all sat around and watched Dog Goblin. It was crazy. It was like a great little moment in the roleplay. So did I not finish these? Look, that gave pottery. See what I mean? I gotta read all these. Or watch all these. The Lopez Grady fight, dude. It's done. We've watched every VHS we own. We've gained some pottery, some carpentry. Frankly, that was about it. Took us an entire day. Oh, my suit coat is also damaged now. I'm thoroughly disappointed and my day is ruined. My dang suit coat damaged in the fall. We got so many good things here, though. In this hope pile of mine. Don't say the D word, chat. Don't say it. Dora's sad. She's not sad. She's uncomfortable. She's uncomfortable. She hasn't had tampons in a month. She's very uncomfortable. All that cabbage went rotten. That's unfortunate. Well, chat. Well, I think you know what time it is. Oh, I'm dead tired. I need to stop for a bit and go dig up some old friends. So finish your homework. Be in by 9. But most importantly, tell your mothers I said hello. Auf Wiedersehen, ihr Lieben. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Thank you to each and every fan of the show. We appreciate your loyalty, your commitment, and your generosity. Welcome to all of my newest initiates of the dead, the people who hit the follow button and joined the cult of the dead. Best decision you've ever made. And I appreciate you, Streisand for the raid, Galahad for the gift sub, Spanky for the gift subs, Gumby for the raid, Spanky for the resub, Tag for the resub, Pepper Potts starting us off for the raid, and Squiddy buying and giving away some merch. You guys are awesome. I hope you win the giveaways. You can find it on my Discord, and I will see you there, chat. Let's go raid my buddy. He is our spotlighted streamer of the month, Dark Heart Samurai. He is playing a zombie game as well. Come on, come say hello to my friend. And say hail from the cult of the dead.